Today on Bobby Learns, we're going to finally be headed back to Unity, and I'm going to be working on some levels. And today's 2-liter takedown is Diet Dr. Bob. If you've got your own drink, feel free to take a sip with me. All right. What I'm trying to do right now is bring up the list of levels that I currently have. I don't remember where that's located. I think, yes, it was build settings. So the way that the next level works is that there is a trigger that occurs right now when you get to the end of a level that says load up the next scene. So right now I have 3 levels, but I want to start with the start screen and then indicate that I want to hit the next scene when I click start. And then after my last level, I want the next scene to be the thanks screen. So let's see. So it looks like I can just drag them directly from my assets section into this build settings and end. All right. So those are in there correctly as far as I understand it. Now I have to ensure that clicking start is going to take me into that first level scene. So I wanted to use this menu script. You see that it's got this, you see that? Not really. So it's got a function called start game in the script menu, and that is going to load the first scene for me. In my editing, I'll zoom in on that part so we can see it a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is switch over to my button, and to indicate which script and which function is going to be run, there's this on click section. So I am going to drag that menu over to the editor and runtime section. And so now that says menu, and my function is not showing up. Public void start game, so that looks right. Okay. So I also needed to, in addition to saying which script I want to pull from for the on-click, I actually also have to add it to the button itself. I had forgotten I needed to do that. So what that means is at the bottom here, there's add component. So I want to add this script as a component of the button. So add component, menu, I did not know that I couldn't drag it over here from the assets. You actually have to drag it up from the component area on the inspector. All right, seems to have worked. At this point, I am going to be looking at setting up multiple levels and seeing how I want the games to progress. I'm going to temporarily turn off the fog effect. It's making it a lot more difficult to figure out how my level is laid out. I am not finding how to turn off the fog just for my editing. Like, I want the fog to be on when I'm playing the game, but I want the fog to be off. So the fog is what's creating this pink. It makes the background fade into the distance. Like, so you can see at the end of the level back there, it was all purple at the end. But I don't want it to be purple when I'm viewing it here in the editor. So one of the things that I would like to do is transfer data between the scenes. Right now I don't know how to do that. I would like to have a final score. So I'll work on the 5th level, and then I'll see what it's going to take in order to make sure that we can have a end score. The end was triggering immediately because, as written, anytime that an object gets into this section here, the end triggers. So the issue was that these obstacle blocks were triggering that end. So I'm going to move the end back. If I remember correctly, I can load a scene by its name. So I'm going to see if I can do the start game by saying load scene level 1 instead of saying go to the next scene from my initial screen. Since I now have a working copy, I'm actually going to try a build and run. This is not what I thought it would be. I thought I would just be saving a file. Looks like I am going to run out of time before checking into the final score process. I'm going to run the game as a regular game instead of through the Unity creator. I'm just finishing up the editing for the first of 2 videos tonight. So I started the 2 liter at about 6:40, and it is currently 8:22. 2 liter takedown complete.